What's up, friends? So I thought I would make another video about consistency within your practice, and I just got done working out, and I was like, oh, I'm too tired to go up to that last location where I filmed, because I love the spot, but it's kind of a trek to get up there, very steep. So I realized that embracing imperfection is such a huge part of consistency in anything that actually makes this the perfect location and just the perfect moment to film a video on the subject. So, what do I mean by that? Well, if you are willing to make small compromises where you do things in circumstances that are maybe a bit less than your ideal, but for the sake of maintaining momentum, then you are going to create that solidified neural pathway and that image of yourself in your mind that, hey, I can stay comfortably disciplined in this practice. So how that relates to meditation is really just in the time that you allot for your meditating. So if you're just getting started, or maybe you've never been consistent before, and consistency in your practice is something that you'd like to achieve, then what you're gonna wanna do is just not psych yourself out from the get-go. And so that looks like, instead of sitting for 10, 20, 30 plus minutes, and even, 10 is a lot for some people, find a technique. I can't emphasize it enough. And I'll probably make some future videos where I toss out some that have been helpful for me. But find a technique on the internet. There's hundreds of them for free. And that's going to make it, that's going to remove the I can't quiet my mind resistance, because you'll have something to occupy your mind with. And then create a comfortable time slot. If your ego wants to go ahead and say, oh, I meditate for 30 minutes a day, maybe that sounds sexy, but if that is foreign to you, it's not going to be fun. You're probably gonna fail. I mean, I hope you don't, but you're setting yourself up for difficulty off the bat, when what you want to do is condition ease. I can't emphasize enough how important it is to condition ease within your practice, because that way you train yourself to like it. It's just like how people grow to enjoy working out. I mean, some people like it off the bat, but when you can train yourself to enjoy your practice, to not be afraid of it, to not be intimidated by it, your results go through the roof. And that's because you're able to commit for the long term. So if you're someone who's, never meditated before, or like I said, has never been consistent with it, then, put aside 2 to 5 minutes a day. That way you can build rapport with yourself. And if you're someone who, that seems like a smaller amount of time, just go for something that you feel like will feel like, okay, I sat down and I did it. But it doesn't have to be spiritual ego lifting, There's some people who will go to the gym and they'll lift weights that they are struggling, beyond what is a healthy struggle to lift. And they're not really accomplishing anything. So, in the same way, don't attempt to ego lift with your meditative practice. Make it accessible, make it doable, and it'll grow naturally. All right, that's all for now. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, night, whenever you watch this, and so long. What's up? So on the way home, I remembered one more important trick that you can use for supporting consistency within your practice. And that is what I call the shorter session safety net. So let's say that you don't want to do something like 2 to 5 minutes a day. Say you feel like you would get more out of a little more, but you also know that you don't have a solid track record built up yet. So happy medium is make your goal, your ideal, to do, like, 10 plus minutes a day, or whatever feels like it's sufficient time for you. But then on days where you just flat out don't have the time, what you can do is meditate for, literally sit down 2 minutes, 2 minutes with your technique. That's it. And that's how you support consistency, even in the face of, all of life's fluctuations. So I hope that helps a lot, and that's going to round off this video. If you guys want a longer one, on, remaining consistent in your practice, if there's anything that I didn't mention that, you, might want me to talk about, let me know in the comments. All right. All love. Bye.